The housing market recession is here, guys.
This can't be happening. This can't be.
It is here. At least that is what mainstream media is finally saying. I'm starting to see headlines to say the housing market recession is here. But let's look at the details to actually see if the housing market recession is here. Well, let's jump into the details. It says the housing market recession is here. Home builders slash prices as buyers cancel contract, mortgage rates rise. Listen, guys, this is not a secret. I've been covering the cancellation of contracts, the home builders slashing prices because people will not buy houses at a ridiculous price. We're not overpaying. What do we say on this channel? Do not overpay. And that's what a lot of buyers are doing. They're not overpaying. We're starting to see home builders give money back, add a lot of free amenities to things, slashing prices of those amenities. So we're starting to see things come down. And what is one of the biggest reasons for that? Mortgage rates, guys. Mortgage rates are making buyers do one of two things.
Say, you know what, I can't afford this, but I don't want to pay this high mortgage rate, and I don't want to pay for an overpriced home on top of that.
And then it is on some buyers literally pricing them out. They cannot afford a home at these high mortgage rates. Home builders' confidence plunged to a 2-year low in August as higher interest rates lingered, supply chain problems, and record home prices continue, guys. Then it says that there was the National Association of Home Builders reported Monday, prompting some expert to warn that the housing market collapse could be far from over. What does this actually mean? You have to understand where this is coming from. We have home builders on one side that want people to buy homes. They don't really care if you buy homes overpriced. They don't really care if you can buy a home at a high interest rate. They just want homes to be sold. And what is hitting them in the pockets right now is individuals aren't buying homes. And so with that being said, they are saying, hey, this is Armageddon. And what does that mean for them? Well, let's just talk about what that actually means. That means that home builders are not going to continue to build, and build, and build.
Hello, Bob the Builder.
And what does that mean for inventory? Well, that means that new homes being built will be slowed down. And that means that the inventory that is already on the market will have to sell before they start building homes. They will have to see interest rates decrease, and I doubt we will see that in the coming months. Probably not this year, probably not until middle of next year will we see the Fed decide not to raise rates. That's what home builders want, and we won't see that anytime soon. Home builders' confidence posted an 8 consecutive monthly decline, falling 6 points to 49 to hit the lowest level since May 2020, according to Wells Fargo. Ongoing growth in construction costs and high mortgage rates continue to weaken market sentiment. Then you have one of the chairmen say, noting that buyers' traffic fell to the lowest level since April 2014. Since 2014, guys, barring the spring of 2020 when the pandemic first hit, and a troubling sign that consumers are now sitting on the sidelines due to higher housing costs. Well, duh, I mean, of course. You have things like higher interest rates, higher taxes, higher insurance, just appliances and labor when it comes to owning a home. All of that is higher now. So, of course, people are going to slow down. And then hence, everyone can kind of see this recession thing that we've been talking about coming down the pike. So most people are saying, you know what, I'm gonna hold off.
A recession is gonna come. Maybe I'll get a better deal if I wait till the recession. Or how about I go ahead and wait till the recession is over? I kind of see exactly what's going on because I don't know if I will have a job. I don't know what this is going to do to my savings. I don't know. I don't want to be put in a situation where I could buy a new home that's overpriced and then lose my job and then can't afford the home and the home goes into foreclosure.
Nobody wants that, guys. And that is what we're seeing with buyers. And that is the reason why it's slowing down. The affordability crisis when it comes to homes is a very real thing, guys. I could just see in my comment sections, people saying, I can't wait until houses become affordable. I can't wait until XYZ happens and I can finally buy my first home. And that's what people are waiting for. Now, will interest rates go down to a point of where they were before? 2.8%, 3%, 4%? Who knows? I can't say exactly when that will happen, but my guess and opinion would be if that did happen, it won't happen until next year sometime, late next year. So prices will have to come down. Prices will come down before interest rates come down, in my opinion. In a statement, the chief economist declared that tightening monetary policy and a persistent elevated construction costs have brought on a housing recession. Now they're saying it's a housing recession. Predicted that single-family housing starts, or new houses on which construction started, will decline in 2022 for the first time since 2011. Now, are they saying that it's a housing crisis because their pockets aren't getting filled? Or, I mean, the home builders I'm talking about. Or are they saying it's a housing crisis or a housing recession because a huge slowdown in purchasing? I don't know. We have an economist who is saying it's based off of home buyers actually buying homes and purchases. And then we have the home builders who are saying it's a housing recession because their pockets are lighter. In another concerning sign, the sentiment of 19% of respondents, which encompassed nearly 1,000 home builders, reported slashing prices in the past month to help boost their sales and limit cancellations, with a median price reduction at approximately 5%. Remember, guys, when I did that video and I said home builders are going to have to drop prices if they want to stay in the game? It's right here. It's right here. Look, home builders have to sell homes and they won't make it. I don't know if you guys know this, but I know this as a lender. Developers are leveraged up and cannot make the go around, guys. Listen to me, of not selling homes for a year and still holding on to the highest price that they possibly can get because they have to make debt payments. And the debt payments are so high that they will take a cut in their profit to sell volume to make their debt payments, guys. You hear that? To make their debt payments, they will take a cut. And so we're starting to see this. 5%, they said. And I believe it will drop even more, especially with the increased cost of everything that's going on, especially materials, wood, electrical, copper, all that stuff is costing more, guys. It is going through the roof. The inflation portion, I know it went down, the energy portion went down, but what about everything else? Is all of that other stuff high? Yes, it is, and they're going to feel that, and they need to sell homes to pay off their debt, guys. In short, the housing downturn has somewhat yet to run, meaning that it hasn't even started. It's walking right now. It hasn't took off. That's what an economist is saying. It's just started. Wait until it actually starts running. The grim data in emailed comments pointing out home builders index has failed to surpass economists' projections every single month. Now, that means that the projections that the economists are saying, they're failing. It's losing. They are wrong at every step when it comes to going up and up and up. It's going down, down, down. The other component in the survey includes present sales and expected sales also fell again this month, tackling a steep and substantial decline in mortgage demand, which has plummeted nearly 30% from a December peak. 30%, guys. So here's the thing. What's going to happen when winter comes? When winter comes, what's going to happen to the market? Is it going to fall off of a cliff? Will you be able to get deals that you have never been able to get before? Possibly. Possibly, guys. Will sellers have to sell at such a discounted price that they will have to take a hit on their real estate? Maybe. Depends on your area. Who knows? But should you be on the lookout for these things? 100%. The collapse points to a clear and substantial downside risk for housing construction over the next few months as builders try to manage their excess inventory. So what will they do with that excess inventory, guys? Is that a deal to be had for you? I would think so. I would think if they have to sell homes like I just told you they do because they have big debt payments, big obligations to do, what will they sell these houses for now? Will it be a 10% decline? In your area, maybe. Every market is different, guys. That will be impossible without hefty prices decline now that developers are competing with rapidly rising inventory in existing home markets. So they're basically saying that now that inventory is coming up, prices will have to be watered down and everybody's competing with everybody because now the demand is not there, guys. Remember, the demand has went down, which means prices have to go down. And I said, this is some interesting stuff, guys, because I took a look at a Zillow listing of just some areas to see what was going on in some of these areas, especially these areas that have vacation implication, like vacation homes and things of that nature. And I came to a bunch of Zillow listings in the New York area. I want you guys to really look at this. I know what some of you watching this is gonna say,
Orlando, that area is not the everyday area place. And
once again, I highlighted it, said, this is a vacation area, and this is an area that everybody says is super, super hot. So let's take a look at this. Now, the area I'm looking at is called Montauk. It's in New York. It's, like I said, it's a vacation area, but look at these price cuts. 4 days on Zillow, 2.1, and obviously we have some really high ones, 29 million, but look, $2 million price cut. 90 days on Zillow, price cut of 175, a price cut of 1.5 million, another price cut of 450,000. Look how long these homes are on here. 32 days, another 40,000, 30 days. But the point, what I'm trying to say is when I'm looking at these price cuts, you just see these massive, massive, massive price cuts. Now, once again, I do understand these are vacation homes, but what I'm trying to say is we're starting to see a lot of price cuts. And if you, in your area, you should look on Zillow too and see if you have these massive price cuts, if there's what areas in your locale have these price cuts. Are, you know, at this price point, do we see bigger price cuts than at this level? You know, so make sure, guys, once again, I cannot stress this enough. You have to look at your market. You have to look at what's going on in your location. Every market is different. Someone will comment and say, this isn't happening in California, but then someone in Texas will be like, I see this every day. So once again, I hope you got value out of this content. These price cuts and everything that's happening in this crazy market is nuts. That's the reason why I need you to look at this next video. It will help you understand what's going on in this crazy housing market. And also to get into your first rental property, check in the description below. It will have some useful links to get into my membership program and also get your free credit report. See you in the next one, and thanks.